Today I'll be sitting down with a pioneer of the workshop movement, a man who's been called the godfather of woodworking, and a lifelong inspiration to anyone who's ever picked up a saw. I'm of course talking about Mort S. Tenonson.
Alright, where am I supposed to look? Look at you, look at the thing?
You can look at me or the camera. Start off with your name and what you do.
I'm Mort Tenonson.
You don't have to do that, you can just talk normally.
I'm Mort Tenonson, and I'm a woodworker.
The man behind some of the greatest achievements in woodworking, Mort Tenonson has redefined how we cut and shape wood for more than 80 years.
And my father was a woodworker, and his father was a woodworker, and his father was a woodworker.
Mort grew up like any other Virginia boy.
See, my childhood was normal, riding my bike, making jigs with my friends. But when I got home, I'd hone my chisel work. When I was 18, they shipped me over to Nam.
And how was the war for you?
My skill set kept me from being a tunnel rat. You see, old Westmoreland thought I'd be better off cranking out rocking chairs for the boys rather than being down on the front lines there. Butterscotch?
No, thank you. One thing you're renowned for the world over is your invention of the half-lap joint. Tell us about that.
That's a funny story. It was back in 1963. It could have been 65. Let's see. They shipped me over to Nam in 69 and I got back in 72. Rosalie and I were married in 73. I'm gonna say it was 64. Or maybe. Either way, the phone rang there in the house and about made me mess my britches, but after coming to, it was just there, a gift. And at the time, I was saving up for a real nice 9-inch television set for Rosalie and couldn't afford any more lumber, so I just had to make her work.
Fascinating. So you would probably say that you're a pretty resourceful guy.
Yeah, son, I think I would say that. The way I see it, a spent piece of 80 grit paper is the same as a new piece of 150, right? Ta-da! Isn't that a defining characteristic of all woodworkers, using the shit you got on hand? Oh, whoops, can I say shit?
We would prefer that you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey! Hey! Get that goddamn skateboard out of here! Oh, inconsiderate punk shit, kids. God.
So what attracts you to wood, Mort? Is it the strength, the smell, maybe the varied dancing swirls that emboss the faces?
Dancing swirls? What are you talking about? Dancing swirls. Listen here, fancy pants. It's like taming a declawed lion, wood is. It wants to move and twist on you. Joints don't want to go together, and it can poke your finger if you touch it just right. It's also easily molded and shaped. Hell, it holds itself together with kids' glue, practically, and doesn't weigh half a ton. Butterscotch?
No thanks.
So you don't have to be some artsy-fartsy hippie type to make something beautiful. Just let the grain pattern that Mother Nature herself has provided do all the heavy lifting.
Beautifully put.
Thank you, sir.
You've dabbled in a wide range of woodworking sub-disciplines. I'm curious, where do you find your inspiration for all this?
Oh, a lot of places. Maybe when I'm reading a book about old submarines, in line at Sears, burning my trash, or even just sitting on the front porch. Hey! Slow down! Hot rod punk. Build a stop sign. That'll show you.
What would you say is the greatest thing that you've ever built?
And back in '78, I made a resin river recycled skateboard, reclaim live edge, what the hell ever thing. Nah, probably just some chair. Where am I supposed to put my hands?
Just leave them down.
Okay. This video is in sponsorship with High Fresh, which brings food to you and you don't gotta go to the store, pick it out, and they decide what you eat too. I bet it's avocado toast. That's all these kids are talking about today, is putting avocados in anything except for guacamole. Simply Safe, which is little beepers that go on your door. You know what that is? That's just the government tracking when you're home so they know when to send them Jehovah's up to you. Norm VPN, I don't know what that means. Is there a benefit to the internet thinking you're watching TV from a different country? Mr. Cool is some little air conditioner you can put in your, look, I'm sorry. Back in my day, it was 150 degrees. We had to walk to school 8 miles uphill both ways. AG greens, some kind of vegetable drink. Give it a shot here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's better than what Rosalie's been fixing up lately.
Mort, we brought you to this modern shop so you could try out some of the equipment and tell us what you think.
Yeah, I'll give him a go.
This is a saw stop, which has the ability to sense if a hand touches it.
Yeah, but that'll all shut down during Y2K.
Y2K has already happened.
Huh?
Y2K has already happened.
Huh?
Y2K is...
What's this big daddy over here?
That's a miter saw. Go ahead and give it a chop.
Okay. Oh, did I break it?
No, I think that was just a breaker.
Ah, see, there's your problem, Mr. Ben Franklin Electric Boy.
What are your thoughts on the CNC revolution that's happening with modern woodworking?
I think it's an abomination to anyone who calls himself a woodworker. I mean, you can just jump on the wide web and boom, out pops some furniture. It's just crazy. It's called epoxy. Damn, email, e-trade. Everything y'all do has got to have Wi-Fi inside it, huh? We're supposed to do things with our hands.
Let me give you a hand with that.
No, I got it. Not let some robot do it through the internet. Huh? Probably come take our jobs, what they're doing. Now, that being said, I wouldn't mind being able to carve Jane Fonda's face onto anything I want.
Of all the things you've built, is there something that stands out that you can remember?
Have I shown you a picture of my grandkids yet?
Oh, that's adorable. My question was
I built furniture for 5 different presidents, and all 5 I didn't particularly care for. You see, that's the problem with this country is we all have to get...
When you're not in the shop, what does Mort do?
Let's see, I used to meet a group down there at the McDonald's in the morning, but most of them, they can't drive anymore. Well, I still do. Bet your ass. I see, I write my congressman a lot. There are too many birds on my street. Let's see, sharpen my tools. Also, dabble in amateur chemistry. It's some of Mort's own finish. It's primarily creosote, a bit of asbestos, and a dash of molasses. And at my age, you gotta take care of your body. So I've curated a pretty extensive exercise routine. That works pretty good for the body, but the eyes, I can't do nothing about. So I developed a large font measuring tape that works pretty good. It's a little less accurate, though.
Mort, if you were to give a piece of advice... No, thank you. What would be some advice you would give to newer woodworkers out there?
Cut it one time and then measure it to some other time. Cut it a couple times. Measure a couple times. Cut it after that at some point. Righty-lighty, hefty, lefty. Whitey-tighty, Louie-loosey. No, you can never or you always have too many clamps. Get some clamps or get rid of some clamps. Use some clamps, would you? Smooth is slow and fast is also slow. Smooth is pretty smooth, and it's slower, faster to be slower. Speed up to smooth it, and it'll slow down. No, you get it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's been Mort S. Tenonson. Thank you for watching, and good night.